Hi, over the past 2 years we have looked at what happened to the photography industry and seen a steep decline in the number of cameras and lenses sold worldwide. Recently, CIPA, the Camera Association, published the statistics for 2015 and we have analyzed them for you, so let's take a look. We have created an updated infographic based on the 2015 CIPA statistics. Let's start with the total number of cameras of all types which were manufactured in 2015. As you can see in the graph on the left corner, since the peak of 2010 when over 120 million cameras were manufactured and sold, we dropped down to only 35 million cameras in 2015. If we compare this to 2014, which had 42 million cameras manufactured, we are looking at a 17% drop in a single year. Maybe not as bad as the drop that we have seen in 2013 or 2014, but still a pretty steep decline. Moving on to lenses on both DSLRs and mirrorless cameras, 2015 saw a very minimal drop of about 3% from 22 million lenses to 21.5, but we are still a long way from the 31 million lenses sold in 2012. If we take a look at the battle between mirrorless cameras and DSLRs, we can see that DSLRs are still selling more than 3 times as many units as mirrorless cameras in 2015. However, while DSLRs went down by about 9% since 2014, mirrorless cameras actually went up by 3% to 3.2 million units in 2015. This is still a very low number, especially considering how much noise mirrorless cameras have been generating in recent years. If we look at interchangeable lens cameras, basically both DSLRs and mirrorless cameras, versus fixed lens cameras or compact cameras, we can really start to see the big picture here. On this graph on the right, you can see in red how far did the compact camera market shrank since its high days in 2010, where almost 110 million compact cameras were sold in a single year, versus only 22 million cameras in 2015. If you look at the entire camera market, in 2015 we are left with less than 30% of the original camera market that we had in 2010. That's gotta hurt. It is actually pretty amazing that more manufacturers didn't stop producing cameras after seeing these numbers. If you want the internal division in percentages, then you can see that compact cameras shrank from about 74% of the total camera market in 2013 to only 63% in 2015, with DSLR rising to almost 30% and mirrorless cameras reaching close to 10%. Finally, if you look at the photography market by region, not much has changed since 2014. The Asian market shrank a bit and the European market grew by a few percent, but we didn't see any major changes here. So let's summarize everything that we have seen so far. 2015 was the third year of double-digit drops in the number of cameras manufactured globally. This is surely not sustainable for any industry. Reflex cameras have more or less settled at around 10 million units per year. While mirrorless cameras gained a slight momentum, it is still far below some of the earlier predictions. Compact cameras are becoming an extinct species, with 2015 having only sixth of the number of compact cameras sold in 2010. Finally, the European market is still the largest one, with over a third of the total global market. However, the Asian market continues to be the largest for lenses with 30% and almost 45% with the Japanese market. Predicting the future is always hard, but we decided to give it a go anyway. Here are our predictions for 2016. 2016 will be a better year for the photography market. With that said, we still expect the total number of cameras sold in 2016 to be below 30 million, or around 15% decrease compared to 2015. On the other hand, we expect more DSLR sales in 2016, with a one-digit increase and more or less the same increase in mirrorless cameras. We're predicting that compact cameras will drop below 20 million and may even get close to 15 million, compared to 22 million in 2015. Finally, looking a bit ahead in the next 2 years, DSLRs and mirrorless cameras will have a bigger market share than compact cameras, which we are predicting will become a niche market before the end of this decade. So this was our look at what happened to the photography industry in 2015. As always, you can take a look at the full article on lensvid.com where you can find the infographics that we have shown you here. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you on the next video.